And welcome back to a bit of an evening walk around Blackpool today, and you can just see the sunset is just there in the distance, and what a magnificent shot again that is, with just the like the pinkish colours, but that's going to go like a deep orange and a deep red in the next sort of 20 minutes. So we're going to keep an eye on that, so come and join me on this evening walk in Blackpool. So it's going to start this video off just near the North Pier, and it's a favourite spot of mine, the North Pier, as many of you already know, and I think it's a lot of your favourites also. But you can see there's quite a few people just enjoying themselves on this late evening, and it is a bank holiday, so I'd imagine probably a lot of people have booked that extra day off maybe at work, you know, got the Friday off or got the Tuesday off, so they can just enjoy what is on offer. And this is a great one. So I don't believe there's any sellers or buyers, shall I say, for the North Pier as at the moment. And I heard it's estimated around sort of £2 million. That's like the rumour, what people are saying, but as of the moment, nothing has been confirmed. But again, like I said, you got the balloon bar and the little train, all sorts of things on the North Pier. And there's the iconic tower, and you can see it's all there. You just see, I don't know if you can actually see it on the screen, but the lift is back on its way down. So let's just move the camera round to the right, and you can see Blackpool is starting to get a little bit more busy. So there is like a bit of a lull patch, you know, around between sort of 4 and 6, and then like it sort of like changes the atmosphere. People get into the night mode, shall I say, and you can see how many people are out at the moment. Like I said, they will get a lot busier when the illuminations are on. That's only on the 29th, but you got some fantastic events coming up. You got Ride the Lights, and that is on Tuesday. So if you have got a bike, you know, get it dusted down if you are in Blackpool area, or you fancy taking part in that. That is Ride the Lights on Tuesday, so that'll be a great event. And you can just see the big one, the wheel in the distance, and all that in about an hour's time will be lit up absolutely perfectly. So we just made our way near the central pillar, so let's whip the camera round to the right and get that wonderful sunset in, and it's just going to come into to focus at the moment. And like I say, Blackpool is one of the best places, personally, I think, and a lot of people do think that you do capture that wonderful sunset. You just see the reflection right along those like puddles on the sand. How wonderful is that one, and the colour. And there we can just see the sunset. Probably got about another sort of 10 minutes before it completely disappears, but you can see the wonderful pinks just sort of filtering to the right hand side. So I think what we're going to have a bit of a look around some of the pubs and the clubs on the like the north side of Blackpool. You just see, you know, there's still quite a few people venturing out, and like I said, in a literally a few days' time, 5 days' time, the whole of this promenade is going to be absolutely chock-a-block, very similar to the air show when that one was on. So I think what we'll do, like I said, we're going to make our way on the opposite side of the promenade, and you see the gentleman there is getting his things ready for tonight. And, let's see, you got all the dividers there are all going to be set up in the next few days, ready for the switch on. You can just see the Albert and the Lion. A lot of people are just sat out there, and actually the pubs, you know, get really busy on an evening time. And there's certain pubs, you know, it's more like the holiday makers and the locals, you know, just enjoying a nice quiet drink. And the further you go near Queen Square, that's like for all the youngsters, you know, are into the partying. And I guess, you know, everybody's, I'd imagine, done that in the U, so you can't really blame them. But like I said, the Albert now is more of a family and a quiet drink. So there's the Albert and the Lion. Like I said, that gets busy this time of the evening. So like I said, we're going to have a bit of a walk up, take in a bit of the evening nightlife within Blackpool. So as we move along, you can see a lot of these shops open. What's this one? The old Fizzy Ducks. Fizzy Ducks, so they do all the fizzy sweets and the ice creams. And again, we mentioned this many a times. All these little gifts you can buy. All the hats and the fridge magnets, all sorts of souvenirs you can take back. So as we move up a bit more opposite the North Pier, we're going to have a bit of a look around. And this is the old Coyote Ugly. It's like the old sign isn't illuminated as of yet. And like I said, I think the further you go up this way, it's more for your late nighters in Blackpool. And like I said, we'll have a bit of walk past the normal bars and clubs. We'll have a look near Scruffy Murphy's around that side. So like I said, you know, there's something in Blackpool for everybody, and we'll have a quick look of the final sunset. It's just disappearing over North Pier. Let's just show you the camera. Just up near the smallest little pub in Blackpool. That's the Mitre, just up there. And as we move further along past Shenanigans and Yates, like I said, we're going to go the opposite side. So a few more, just see what the nightlife is like. But you see, most people enjoying themselves, which is always great. And that's the Yateses there. Whip the camera around, and there we go. There's the Shenanigans. So there is the sunset just going down. You just see it's completely gone. Well, it's completely gone now. So we just popped on the North Pier, because like I said, this is one of my favourites, and this one, as many people know, is now up for sale. And like I say, as soon as we do find whoever has bought this one, we'll keep you completely up to date. But how wonderful, like I said, just the sun just disappearing behind the end of the North Pier. So I was going to carry on. We're going to have a bit of a walk just near the Bloom Bar, because we've never done an evening video on the North Pier. So this is the first time for myself and for the channel we've actually done an evening walk on the North Pier. So we've never seen like the Bloom Bar lit up in all the wonderful colours. You know, we have from a distance, but not actually been on the pier itself. And how stunning is this with the sky behind it? You know, I can't get over it. It's absolutely, I'm just looking at a tiny little screen, you know, a couple of inches by an inch, but it looks absolutely amazing. So imagine what it'd look like on the TV. So I'm excited to go back and have a look at the footage for myself.
Yeah, not bad, you.
And this is the Bloom Bar. You can see all lit up in that like wonderful purple colour. And in fact, we're just going to have a quick look as we just hobble along at the old carousel, and that's all lit up as well. So again, we've never done this. We've been many a times in the daytime, but never actually seen it all lit up in the evening. How spectacular does that one look? You see all the glimmer, all the shades reflecting off those horses, and wow, something very very special about that. So this is just the back of Yates and Shenanigans. So we'll have a bit of a walk past the old Scruffy Murphys, pop into the town on the way. Whoa. And we'll probably call it a bit of a day on this video. But you see, like I said, plenty of people just enjoying themselves. And there is Brannigan's. You see all the great colours, and that's like, it reminds you of the old like celebrity carpet when they got the red carpet out. That's great. Just pop the camera around. You can see down the little alleyway. There's the mice. We filmed that from the opposite side earlier. So we're going to have a quick look near Scruffy Murphys as the town comes into its nightlife. And there we got the tower just in the distance, all lit up in that great blue. And just look at the Rose and Crown. There's not a soul sat outside. I've never seen this pub this quiet. That is absolutely incredible. It's like it's closed down. Absolutely incredible. But I imagine later on it will get busy. And Scruffy Murphys is exactly the same. Not a soul around. Absolutely unbelievable, that one. So there is the Trilogy nightclub as we just make our way over the road. We'll have a walk past the counting house. You've got to be a bit careful of the cars come rushing round sometimes. In fact, there's just one coming up now, so just wait for those to disappear. And like I said, the old counting house used to be the old bank, and you see the North Pier just in the distance. So as we make our way past the H2O bar, past the Pot World we'll go, and like I said, this definitely comes to life when the young farmers are in town. I think they're back around March time, I believe, the young farmers, and then it starts all over again. You know, you got the bikers, the punks, and the cycle all starts again. So like I said, we'll just make our way down. So I hope you did enjoy this video. Like I said, a bit of a late evening video. And don't forget, hit that subscribe and hit the notification button, and you'll be notified of all the upcoming videos, what we do on this channel, including the Blackpool Festival. We've got all sorts coming on, the Switch on, we've got everything. An absolute fantastic, packed next 4 weeks, and you can just see the old police do keep a sharp eye around this area, and there's one just there. As we just pan the camera around for the last time, and you see the walkabout, all the notorious, all the bars and pubs. So until next time, take care. It's a bye from me. Bye bye.